guys, today we have a lot to get through, so let's get into it. First, I would like to introduce to you a colony of huge and interesting ants known as Harpegnathos venator. This species has a pair of large curved mandibles, and they resemble trapjaw ants. They have huge eyes and they register movement very well, making them voracious predators. In addition, Harpegnathos venator can also jump a few inches, making them very effective ambush hunters, slowly creeping towards their prey and leaping in. This colony consists of about 80 workers, along with a few queens. I find that they enjoy feeding on small crickets, chasing them down and leaping at them, before inflicting a lethal sting. I find that large crickets prove to be a big challenge for these ants, as the crickets can fight back, and even potentially kill an ant, by biting its gaster during the stinging process. Their eggs are large and shaped like pills, which get more and more yellow as they develop further and get nearer to hatching. As soon as a prey item is brought back to the nest, the ants pile on, tearing at the food until there is nothing but a mangled husk. The queens of this species are identifiable by only their larger thoraxes and wing scars. Apart from that, they look very similar to a normal worker. The next colony I'm currently keeping is a small colony of tiny ghost ants, Tapinoma melanocephalum. These ants are minuscule, and thus they are escape artists. These ants are classified commonly as pests, as they commonly inhabit homes in cities. Ghost ants seem to be able to make a nest out of anything, a problem which I faced when trying to give them a setup, as they would nest in the tiny crack between the lid and rim of a box that I moved them into. They are also extremely polymorphic, meaning each colony can contain hundreds or even thousands of fertile egg-laying queens. In some areas, ghost ants are even considered as invasive pests due to their rapid growth, which is to be expected with so many queens laying eggs at the same time. Now for a colony of Dichama ants. These ants are currently living in a large natural setup within a fish tank, and they have chosen their nesting location next to a large rock. These ants are extremely interesting and unique, as the many videos I've made in the past on these ants have shown. This colony also tends to enjoy crickets over other insects, but they are not very fussy, and will consume practically anything I give them. I will not talk too much about these ants, as I've made plenty of videos in the past about Dichama. Feel free to check them out in the iCard above. Now for one of the oldest colonies in the channel, the Phaedoli nodus. This colony has grown a bit over the past month, and today I'll be moving them into a soil container where they will be allowed to dig. This was the tub before the ants moved in. A few hours later, and the ants had begun to dig. The next morning, and the ant hills are really beginning to form. And 24 hours later, the ants have fully moved into the tub. All of the brood has disappeared from the formicariums, and the move is complete. Hopefully, this will be enough for this colony for at least a few months before I give them another nest expansion. Recently, I was ant hunting and I discovered something quite interesting. Upon flipping over a rock, I saw termites scattering in the light, And after closer inspection, I found a whole graveyard of deceased termites. It turns out the ants are not the only social insect which have designated locations for their dead. I know this isn't really relevant, but I found it quite interesting, so I decided to share it with you. And that concludes this video. If you want more, go follow me on Instagram at AntsHongKong for frequent updates on my various ant colonies and other animal-related projects. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. If you missed the video where I gave updates on vivariums and a smaller fire ant colony, go check it out now. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time. If you're still here, good for you. The next video will likely involve a backyard pond and more ant updates. Stay tuned for that. Now for real. Peace out.